Okay, welcome back. I saved me a little bit, and then I've replayed more or less what I already played. These guys are still standing there, trying to sort of heal and bring themselves up to snuff, sort of. And then I did realize that actually, if I'm not so stupid as to send the battering ram all the way down there, but send it more in a more direct route, it might actually be worth sending it. It's going to take me 3 turns to get there, but it's going to take me 1 more turn to produce a battering ram in there, and then probably at least 2 more turns to get there. I don't know. We'll just see whichever gets there first. Once I get it, I can check how long it takes to get any of them in there, and then hopefully the armies I've got in there should be enough. Obviously, I'm worried about those pesky independents, so I'm gonna try and join you up with some other forces to sort of escort you there, if nothing else. And then you can probably just get back in there and try and defend one of my most important cities right now, actually. One more turn and there will be high men in there, so I don't want to move out of there and possibly mess things up. I don't know if that might mess with the migration if I don't have any troops in there. There'll be some sort of unrest or something. For this army though, this is a more important city because it's bigger. Let's try sending at least 1 unit forward. And then I can send 1 unit down there. Trying to bring my troops forward a little bit. Although I should be aware that, you know, the orcs have troops up here as well. But what I'm most worried about right now is making sure I have enough sort of cannon fodder. I'm using sort of Warlords 2 tactics, essentially. Hoping my hero, with the help of some cannon fodder, might... Oh, there's unrest there now. I really don't want these guys to... Okay, there's unrest there as well. Well, in that case, I don't want to lose this city now. Just before it's gonna go turn into a race that I'll have an easier time commanding, I suppose. Yeah, well, how long would it take to move in there? A little bit more than 1 turn, so since my besieging unit is far away, there's really no reason for you to leave the city whatsoever. So we'll just, I think we'll just, oh, hang on. Larger, slightly mobile force in there, and then see what everybody else is doing. I've been playing very passively now. I feel like, so most likely there'll be something I'll need to react to. I have a lot of gold though. That's probably due to a bug, and maybe it's sort of unfair of me, but well, I don't know that really that having a lot of gold as such really changes anything, because I've got the income to produce all the armies I'm producing now anyway, because the income wasn't affected, just I suddenly received a lot of gold. Oops, what's that? Oh, the independents are in there and they're annoying. Ooh, I just talked about money, and here of course is one of the advantages of having loads of money. I can hire that hero. I'm gonna do that. It couldn't possibly be a bad thing to have a hero. Level 4, that's better than me! Lundar himself. No, that's not, he's level 6, so he is better. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna just save it here, because this is actually... Or maybe you want to... I've only played for like 5.5 minutes. Like, maybe I should actually make a turn out of this. Save like that. And then... oh yeah. Spell casting. Because I casted another enchant weapons, actually. And that was when I replayed the part that was lost because of the crash. And again, I still cast it on my own force. And this time, yeah, you're healing up now, so eventually perhaps your medal's going to make you a little bit better than what you once were. So that's nice. Oh, hang on, my maximum sort of melee is influenced by what I've got, but I'm going to take this water node though. That should really help my magic, shouldn't it? Okay, the Azracs are sitting in there. Akbar. That is Akbar, that is their leader. Of course he's got a massive army in there with swords and archers and more swords. Well, it's a tough force, but not that tough, I think. Arguably the biggest problem is the hero himself. Of course there's extra strikes and enchanted weapons and spells and stuff. And of course he may have a big army of other sorts of forces in there. But okay, I've 2 heroes here now. Putting 2 heroes together, is that an absolutely silly idea? Is it a good idea? It would not by any stretch of the imagination be... I mean, in Worlds 2 tactics, the smart thing to do would be to divide them and send them to different places. Oh, hang on, we got... Yays, we've got high men in here now, and then what I wanted to know is, now that there's high men in there, how long would it take if I were to change this? No, I don't want to install any orcs or anything like that. I want to... migrate. It still takes 3 turns to migrate in high man, damn it. I still think it's worth it to be able to produce some troops that are a bit more loyal to me. These guys are not needed in there anymore. If I try to migrate here, it's still going to take 3 turns, of course. It looks like that's sort of the minimum. Again, unless I'm going to loot the whole thing, but right now I've got armies all over the place. I'm not really threatened here, so... Also, these are nicely fortified towns, so I'm hoping it might be worth trying to hold on to them and just put in a race that's more friendly to me. I don't know, I still think my instinct is to try and set up some other kind of force for this this hero. He's not in the most useful place right now. There's something to be said though for let's see, what if I cast that enchant weapon spell. Oh, yeah, I've already cast it, of course. What's wrong with this guy? He's green. Oh, he's poisoned. Okay. Leave that guy behind, and I can move quite far north and see what's around. There's a monster lair up there. Usually I've stayed out of that sort of thing, but let's save and go up there and see what happens. It's unexplored. I shall search the ruin. I have no idea what they've got in there. Let's try a tactical battle for once. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Maybe not. Okay, so that's what exploring a ruin looks like in this game. I've never done that before. And I've got loads of archers and some swords and scouts. Oh, that's me. So, okay. Aren't you going to be able to move? Oh, these guys are in the way, maybe. So they actually have to move first. That's pretty freaking annoying. Maybe I can move it out of the way. No? I think drawing the grid in here would be extremely nice if they'd done that, because it's kind of hard to see. A vision. No, that just means I can see a bit farther, doesn't it? I really don't want to use archers as sort of scout troops. I want to use my swords for that. Oh, no, they're both stuck in there. No, actually you can go around there. Not just barely, but you can. Okay, it looks like this is going to be a very long episode then. If you don't like that, you're going to have to blame those viewers who wanted me to play a turn at a time. This may turn out absolutely terribly, of course it may, but even if it does, I'm kind of glad I did it, because... Oh, I can actually go in there as well. It's just fun to see what exploring things, exploring places looks like in this game, or searching ruins. That's something you do in Warlords in a much faster, quicker way. Okay, so some kind of enemies were moving. I don't really know what they did. Scouts. Well, this almost feels like XCOM or UFO or something. I'm exploring the sort of fog of war. trying to figure out where the enemy is. So I'm assuming like an XCOM it would be a bad idea to spread my units all over the map. It's better to have them closer together where they can help each other out if they run into enemies. I didn't seem to be able to get any further down there. I couldn't cross there either, so presumably this is the way down there. Yep. Clearly. You're at the movement points though. Oh, where's my scout unit? No, that's my hero. Archers, swords. Elephant scout. There you are. Don't want to send him too far ahead of anyone, really. Oh, hello. That's the enemy, that's a wolf. Okay, and you can't do archery because you've moved. That's a good reason not to move your hero around too much. Shoot this guy? Yeah, you can actually. Okay, you couldn't kill it though, unfortunately. Let's bring up some more archers. You obviously can't shoot after you've moved. Neither can you, of course. Well, that's way too far away. Looks like that wolf is going to get a move now. Let's put our archers together where they can maybe do something. Might get killed. Shoot back. Nice. So, really what I should do is try and sort of move my archers into position. And then maybe explore a little bit with my melee units like that sword. I still can't tell the difference between my hero and my scout unit. No, not the archers. I want the scout. You are the scout. Okay, right. Okay. Oops, here comes another wolf. They really have a knack for finding my archers, it seems. My archers are in trouble. Well, let's shoot back. Oh, you won't hit my own troops. And there you are, bound to hit my own troops. Crap. What about you? Oh, come on! Well, What you're hitting though is that guy, so let's just pull you out of the way anyway. Or I could... No, it's better to... I don't know. To use this guy to shoot? Or to pull you out of there and make sure I can... The thing is, you can actually hit that guy without getting shot. But then maybe so can you after I move you away a bit. Oh, yeah, moving away like that was a bad idea because they got to do something against you, but unfortunately I survived that. Oh, okay, that was a crap shot. Okay, finally. But now we're out of archers. Okay, our scout dealt with that one. I think it's time to... Oh, it's actually... Channeling is tied to level, is it? I wasn't aware of that. But no, because this high level hero should be able to cast massive channeling, so it's not level as such. That's the limitation here. Okay, let's try and maybe... No, you can't. You've moved already. Okay. Spell casting. What I want is to cast healing water, but I suppose I can't do that while I'm... Alright. If I cancel this, then I still can't cast heal. Maybe that's just outside of combat. These are combat spells. Well, there's no enemies that I can use them against right now, so that makes a certain kind of sense. This video is dragging on in length. Okay, that's another wolf. You just move out of range of my archers. Let's try and pull you a little bit back. Maybe then we'd be able to... And this time you should be certainly in range of our archers. Archers are taking a massive beating already. Let's try and put them back behind everybody who's well, I suppose. Most likely he's going to attack this hurt swordsman, isn't he? Can't get all the way around there, surely? Or maybe he can. Why can't you cast any spells now? These are combat spells. I've got plenty of mana. Nothing else I'm casting right now? Oh crap! Oh crap on a stick! There was another wolf in there. Well, I suppose it's time for my archers to start arching? Why can't... Okay. What happened to that other wolf? There was another wolf up here! Oh, there he is. That's a scout. Come on, spellcast. You can't spellcast at all. Useless. Well, you can shoot. And so can you, I hope. Okay, so I didn't lose anyone, although I took lots of wounds and recovered the following items. Alright, pick them up. Okay, so I've got a sort of darkness, and now I found a dagger of power, magic strike and strike, death strike and strike. I don't know really which is better. And I found an enchanted mace, which is pretty useless, honestly. So this gives me, I mean, this thing gives me extra attack and extra life. And this gives me extra attack, extra life, and extra something. Maybe that's worth it then. And then this hero maybe. Ah, crap. Okay, then gonna have to hold on to that so he can pick it up next turn, I think. Unless, of course, well, there is one other thing I could do. Oh, I'm gonna get attacked by these guys now, aren't I? Most likely. Just want to try and get... Oops. One square. And maybe one more square. I had 13, I've dropped 9, so I lost 4, so if I go over there I probably won't be able to get back. No, I need to put everyone together. It doesn't look like it's got lots of more troops in there, so maybe I'll be okay. Let's certainly join these armies up as much as we can, just to avoid, you know, a counterattack from in there wreaking absolute havoc on my troops. They can still wreak some havoc, but you know. Yeah, and then there were the units I had in here, and the question is, you're going to be able to get in there in 2 turns. And I produced a battering ram in here, which is going to be able to get in there in 3 turns. So that was rather pointless, seeing as you get in there more quickly anyway. Also, he's got, yeah, look at that, patrolling. None of them's got any ability to take fortified cities though, nor mountaineering, so if I keep my units in the mountains, you shouldn't be able to patrol and find them. This army is a completely different story, of course. It also occurs to me that with something as slow as the battering ram, not even dwarf axemen are really that slow in comparison. I wonder where those orcs really are. Maybe they're down here somewhere, because this is where the Azaracs seem to have their capital or whatever. The question is really whether maybe I should join these guys to that. No, that's going to slow them down even more, isn't it? Because he's going to use moves just to get over there, so never mind that. and I don't dare basically to I'm tempted to leave this quick force behind and move them west or something, but I don't dare to with all those patrolling bastards in there. I mean, holy cow, that's a huge force. That's 8 units. They're probably gonna wipe the floor with this army if they attack it. Can you get in there? Yeah, so at least it's slightly more even odds this way. Still in trouble if that patrolling army moves down there and attacks them, but let's just hope they patrol off somewhere else as they've done before. You can actually get in there, so do that. That makes us slightly stronger in there, and then I'll just keep a dwarven force in there. That's about it, I think, for this very, very long turn. Some people apparently want turns to be... They want me to play like 1 turn per video, so that's what I'm doing now. Actually, that was pretty stupid. If that battering ram gets squashed by patrolling independents, and I can send them back, so it's alright. These guys, no, they have to stay there and guard. There's items. These guys try and hold that city, keep it from going completely nuts. You can't get far enough up there to really do very much. I'm producing merchandise in there, what? Come on. I want to produce armies, 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 armies. Right in there. I am producing armies, good. So it's going to take 2 turns. I might as well put you in there and guard the city then. Seems to be about it, so end of a long turn. I probably save first. It's going to be turn 27 if it isn't already. So, there we go. And we'll see what the enemy's doing now. Azracs are moving. Okay, that's all they did. It seemed their units in there did just absolutely nothing. Just defending, worried about losing their main hero, I suppose. Oh god, here come the Dark Elves. Oh crap. I completely forgot about that area over there. I was going to use that Ultra Life for something, but they're probably going to attack in here next now. I've got some time before they get down there though, so maybe I'll still be able to do something. Right. Research new spells. Maybe haste? Let's move faster. Considering I can't seem to be able to get any combat spells to work, maybe because I've already cast some other spells on the same turn, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to save this and then end the video, and I hope you'll join me for another video, which will hopefully be a little bit shorter than this one. But until then, live, and as I say, live and let live.